What's up, guys? In this video I've got some mysterious sky phenomena, some unique videos that have been sent in recently. I've also got some unique photos I want to share with you guys, and we're going to start with this one right here. Young lady out of England sent this to me, Deborah Kane. Her granddaughter made this for me. I was truly humbled. She said, "Windy sky in England, painted by Miss Harper." That is a masterpiece, and I truly love it. Thank you for sharing that with me. I've also got some new sky phenomena, pictures sent in from around the world. We're going to look at a couple of pictures here first out of Oklahoma, and then I'm going to get to some videos that one makes sense, and then there's a couple that don't. I think you guys are going to like them. But first, there's a photo here, a couple of photos out of YUKON, Oklahoma, sent in by SHARONC. She said this was a disc in the sky. This is not a overexposed or out of focus photograph. She said that's what it looked like, and she's not only seen it once, but she's seen it twice. And here's another photo of the same object in the same location of the sky, and I gotta be honest, it doesn't look like Venus. I get pictures of Venus a lot, especially this time of year when it's low on the horizon. Doesn't look like Venus. Not exactly sure what she saw, but it's got a green center. Kind of looks like a breath mint up in the sky, a spearmint breath mint. So great observation by Sharon out of YUKON, Oklahoma. Definitely looks like some sort of a craft. This next video was shared with me by Avery from right out here in Phoenix. And what you're looking at is the sky above Phoenix, Arizona, out by the airport actually. And he noticed a small dot. Can you see that right in the middle of my magnifier? He noticed that way up in the sky. In fact, it was an excellent observation to even see it to begin with. That's probably 2 miles up in the air, and it looked like a black speck. So I zoomed in really close because we saw something like that over Peoria here about a week ago, and I was curious to see if it was the same thing. So here's what happened when I zoomed in really tight, and what I look for is the possibility of wing movement. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. And when you don't, then you definitely have something mysterious. Well, in this case, it's still kind of mysterious, but I found wing movement. And this thing is like 2 miles up in the air. Check this out. This bird had to have been huge. Look at that. See the wing movement? Definitely got it. That's why I zoom in tight. And normally, I don't even share these videos, but this bird, what kind of bird is that? That thing had to have been massive all by itself. But see the wing movement? So it's definitely some sort of a bird. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that sometimes I do find objects in the sky, or we get things that look unknown from the ground, and that's so high. I mean, it's honestly, I don't know how the guy even saw it. He definitely has a hawk eye, that's for sure. Great observation by Avery. But as it turns out, that little speck is a giant bird. Incredible. So I wanted to share that with you, Avery, let you know what you caught in the sky up there. That was actually a bird. Just incredible. Here's some strange lights that have been observed by Joshua. Not exactly sure of the location. And when the lights are all lit up at the same time, they look like a triangle craft. And he said it looked like a craft in the sky, just kind of sitting there. The lights slowly change colors. They move in unison. It moves as one unit, not independently like you'd see a Chinese lantern or even a drone. This looks like a single structure, different colored lights on maybe each corner, probably some sort of a large triangle craft. He managed to get some video footage of this thing before it disappeared, and some photos too, but the video footage was pretty good, so I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm not 100% sure what we're looking at there, but a good observation, much like you're going to see here. This is quite impressive. Paul A. noticed this on his TV screen. He was watching a report about these airplanes, and this is a test flight returning back to the airport, when he noticed something go above the airplane. Watch this. Check it out. Comes in from the left, goes right above the airplane. Pretty good size. I went in close. No wing movement. Small black or medium-sized black diamond-shaped object went right above that airplane. Look at that. Are you serious? Here it is again. Right above the airplane, and it came in from the left-hand side, stopped above the airplane, or at least it looked like it slowed down right there. hovered and then took off above that large aircraft that was making a landing. That was an amazing observation, and he just happened to be watching that on television. And he recorded it and sent it to me, and I zoomed in. I didn't adjust it, or I didn't even modify the color in any way. That's exactly how he sent it to me. All I did, of course, was zoom in. But something came in and went right above that aircraft. I don't think it was, definitely wasn't a bird, because we would easily see wing movement, like we saw 2 miles in the air. So this low, we would have definitely saw wing movement. That is some sort of a unknown craft that went above that large airplane, landed right there. The guy saw on a report he was watching on his television set. So great observation. Also wanted to share the snow pictures that have been shared with me from Virginia and North Carolina. South Boston, Debbie V. They said they got 2 inches of snow on the ground in Virginia. Horses and dogs out in the snow here. Gentleman out checking on his horse. Beautiful scenery. How about that? Not one you see very often. Couple inches of snow, and we watched it on camera as it was coming down. Wilmington, North Carolina. Alexander Lepar, Maria T. Big shout out to Maria T. Probably got an inch of ice or snow on the ground there in Wilmington. Big shout out once again to Maria T. Thank you guys. North Carolina, Shane B. Probably got an inch or so of snow here in this photograph. Looks like a hallmark moment, that one right there. Looks like something you'd make a postcard out of. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate that. We watched that storm as it was rolling through the area, and we could see it on radar and on road cams, and you guys just confirmed it once again. Here's some new sky phenomena photos that have been shared recently. Photo here was sent in by Mac B. It's from the International Space Station. This is a still image from the webcam on board the ISS. Mac noticed this as it was flying above Storm Dennis in the North Atlantic. It's a good observation, Mac. Thanks for sharing. Here's an incredible photo out of Calumet, Oklahoma. Jeremy D. Looks like the sky is literally on fire. That's what we're looking at here too, out of Germany. Photo sent in by FOSSI of a sunbeam coming through the clouds, and then a double-decker rainbow very low to the ground over in Germany. NATALIEK, Germany, a fiery orange sunrise. Just beautiful. Ontario, John W. More of the same thing, more of a goldish color going on here. John once again out of Ontario. Almost looks like a large, or the beginnings of a large hole punch cloud. Ontario, John, a big halo around the sun, very low on the horizon. This one here, I'm going to stop it real quick. Almost looks like a ship entering the atmosphere, and you're going to see why here in just a minute. This is a photo sent in by Andre from Montreal. You're going to see a very precise line in the clouds right here. Comes down to what looks like a triple V formation right here. It's kind of hard to miss, and it looks like the shape of some sort of a structure that's aerodynamic. Look at that. See that? You got a point there, a point over here, and a very defined point right there. Looks like a craft literally was in that position of the sky. Just an incredible photograph by Andre out of Montreal. Sierra Nevada at about 7,000 feet. DOLF SALTKILL. Notice this beautiful scenery above the clouds. Look at that low cloud deck right there. Great photograph. Alberta, Canada. Jim S. Noticed a very bright sundog off to the right of the sun. Here you're going to see a shadow go right across the clouds there. Did you see that? Sent in by GAWLER, and then there's another set of shadows as the sun was going down. Shrewsbury, United Kingdom, Scott H. We've got pink everywhere on the river or the pond, whatever that is, up in the sky, everywhere. Looks like it's in the trees. Beautiful photographs. Good job, guys. You're wide awake and on the ball. Keep the photos coming. Gilbert Rd out of Lawton, Oklahoma. This was some sort of a reddish fog he was describing. Faye and Lee out of Tennessee described this here as a whirlpool in the sky. Said those clouds looked like they were swirling. Alberta, Canada, Roy T. Looks like we have a split sun. Good photograph. Sun halos here. We've got some color around the sun and then a partial halo off to the left. And here's a full halo right smack dab in the center. Yanina I. Got a very bright pink sunrise with a beam shooting straight up into the air. Amanda out of St. Louis, Missouri. Gravity waves in the proximity of the sun. Very profound gravity waves. Virginia Beach, Virginia, Hope H. Definitely got something going on right there in the sky. Not exactly sure what it is, but this hole punch cloud is shaped exactly like a ship. There's no other way to describe it. It's not round, it's not square, it's not random like you would think it would be, just kind of random like the clouds. It's got a very definitive point, and then the structure itself is symmetrical. Almost looks like there was some sort of a ship sitting there, or maybe it went through the clouds. Melanie KL out of Queensland, Australia. Ominous looking roll clouds. Tucson, Arizona. Nick S. Got this cloud here that looks like it's falling through the air. France, Patrick M. Got a lot going on here in this photograph. Got some unusual shadows and strange shaped clouds. You've got a halo tucked in behind these lateral clouds here. The sun over here just coming up over the horizon. There's another perspective of the same sky. There's that shadow again bouncing off to the left. Carrollton, Kentucky. Robert U. Very unique sky. I would have been taking photographs of that as well. Photo here's out of Montreal, sent in by Serge, of a arc in the sky. Looks like an arc rainbow. Photograph here sent in by Jason out of MUNCIE, Indiana. Panoramic view of the sky from Indiana. Crescent moon, FAIRLAWN, New Jersey, sent in by Chris. That green dot there's a reflection. Lee from Tennessee. Another very interesting cloud above the great state of Tennessee. There's the full photo there. That is very cool. Definitely agree. You can see some gravity waves off to the right. Philip out of Newfoundland. We've got all kinds of colors going on here from one of their more recent storms. Pinks and orange and purples. And these photos are unedited. These are exactly the way I received them from Philip out of Newfoundland, where they've been getting quite a bit of snow and some storms here recently. CHRISTA F out of Scottsdale sent in a spectacular photo of either the sunrise or sunset. Either one. It's a beautiful photograph, but there's something going on up here in the upper left-hand part of the photo. I'll let you guys take a look at it. You can see an unusual cloud there, and then a perfect circle, or what looks like a perfect circle, right up here at the top. Could be a reflection of some sort. I don't know if this was taken from inside of a vehicle or from behind a glass, but there's no denying there's some sort of a dark circle right there in the center of that photograph. Keep the photos coming, guys. You're wide awake and on the ball. You can send your pictures to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery here at the website, and sometimes I use the pictures in a slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.